Coming up in the next 20 minutes with Glenn and the Flying Dutchman.
Pokemon Go is amazing. One Pokemon trainer has gone all the way. 4 accounts that he operates at the same time.
What is it? Pokemon trainer?
A Pokemon trainer.
Only a Pokemon trainer. Later we're gonna have a Pokemon master. A Pokemon Go master in the studio.
All coming up.
It's 1FM's #1 breakfast show with Glenn and the Flying Dutchman.
Can count the years on one hand that we've been together.
Here comes Stompy the Bear. Here comes Stompy the Bear.
So, Pokemon Go, the biggest thing to hit Singapore in years when it comes to anything connected to the internet. They say, go big or go home.
Yep.
And this Pokemon trainer has clearly made his choice. There's a viral photo circulating around that shows Pokemon hunter Brandon Tay playing the game on multiple devices. He apparently has 4 different Pokemon Go accounts. And if you take a look at the picture, which has now had over 1,000 shares, he has this makeshift table
Okay.
with all these tablets laid out.
Okay.
And he plays 4 tablets at the same time.
All this with the aim of catching all 145 Pokemon.
And he still hasn't done it, but he is game. He's out there with this whole thing. It kind of looks like a DJ console with just tablets on it. And he's out there with 4 different accounts.
He should give the Pokemon master Terence Ho a call
You don't say.
to find out how he did it.
Absolutely.
In 10 days some more, you know?
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm very excited that we'll be talking to Terence in just a while. As a matter of fact, I think he's going to walk into the studio maybe in about 10 minutes from now, Andre. I think you should go down and wait for his arrival.
Yeah, I saw him downstairs earlier catching Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh, he was downstairs catching Pokemon. Okay. If you want Brandon's full story, it's on stomp.com.sg.
There goes Stompy the Bear.
Glenn and the Flying Dutchman. 1FM's #1 breakfast show.
Guess what, bro? I had the most amazing Angus beef last night.
Coming up in the next 20 minutes with Glenn and the Flying Dutchman.
All right, so Singapore's Pokemon master, Terence Ho, will be joining us in just a while. I mean, Pokemon Go has taken the world by storm, and there are lots of Singaporeans who are waiting for Pokemon Go to
Yeah.
hit this tiny island of
Yes.
Singapore, me included. But I have to say, after a few days of playing Pokemon Go, you know, I kind of stopped playing.
Okay.
All right, but I want to find out from Terence Ho how he managed to catch all 145 Pokemon
In like 10 days.
in 10 days. You know?
Crazy, right?
I admire the man, no?
Absolutely.
Getting it out of his system in just 10 days. How the hell did he do it? Stay tuned. We'll be talking to Terence in just a while.
1FM. New music. 1FM's #1 breakfast show with Glenn and the Flying Dutchman. Everything Singapore.
Good morning, Singapore. It is Glenn and the Flying Dutchman with the happiest family on radio. Andre Hooten, producer Sean T, and Elliot Danker. Now, we're all Pokemon Go fans except the Flying Dutchman.
I am the resistance.
And you know what? I think we're very, very privileged and honored to have in the studio, you know, this guy who is up there with 2 other people in the world, Mr. Nick Johnson from the United States of America and Mr. Ahmad Ali from the United Kingdom. We have in the studio Mr. Terence Ho, who caught all 145 Pokemon in 10 days.
Absolutely.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Amazing.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us, Terence. Now, Terence, this whole interview with us is going to be in 2 phases. Glenn is going to do something called 7 questions, and then we're going to play a game with you, okay?
Sure.
So two different parts to it. Glenn, you ready with your 7 questions?
I am ready, yeah.
Let's go, my man.
All right, here we go. So, Terence, how did you do it in 10 days? It must have taken hours per day to catch these Pokemon.
I didn't really know, but I just catch one at a time.
Yeah?
I guess that's the secret. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't try to, you know, think too much over it.
All right. But
Yeah.
on average, how long were you out there? I mean, I'm sure you remember.
Average of 8 hours a day.
Wow.
Usually at night because the day is too hot. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Some of the places you went to?
Sentosa, Raffles Place, and Orchard Road.
Okay, all right. So how did you catch the Pokemon that weren't available in Singapore?
I asked my friends overseas who's willing to help because many don't really want to help because they're playing it themselves, right?
Right.
Yeah. So fortunately, I have some friends whom I can trust, and they managed to catch some for me.
Okay. So is it considered cheating when you get other people involved?
I don't know. I don't really know because I guess it's a grey area.
Okay.
I had the idea when I was walking along Orchard Road and I saw a couple. The girlfriend was asking the boyfriend for the phone because her own phone has ran out of power.
Right.
So the inspiration comes from there. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of girlfriends, what did your girlfriend think of the fact that you were out there 8 hours a day catching Pokemon?
I'm single and available, man.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
Now we know.
So did you have a team of people helping you with the success?
A team.
Yeah. Or did you just work alone?
I work alone, but I do have some friends that come and go. Usually because they want to play the game themselves. Everybody is like fighting, right?
Right.
It's more of an individual game right now.
Okay.
Not so much of a team game yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting, did you get into any fight or an accident while...
No,
while
not like
going
those
out
in the
there to catch
news that we
Pokemon?
saw.
No? Oh, you said not like the type that we read in the news. But
No.
did anything happen?
No, that's not what I meant.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You didn't fall in the water? Or...
I did fall down while running.
Oh, yeah?
And scratch my knees.
Where was that?
Where was that?
Yeah.
One of the parks, I guess, is Bishan Park.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Where is the weirdest place you caught a Pokemon?
Weirdest place?
Yes.
Okay. I have this Snorlax, right?
Okay.
Many people are looking for Snorlax right now.
Right.
It came to me by chance.
Okay.
I was walking along Tank Road from Clarke Quay to
Right.
Orchard Road.
Right.
And it was quite a distance.
Okay.
So along Tank Road, Snorlax just popped out. Yeah. And I teased it with some raspberry.
You teased it. So Snorlax, did it like pop out between the temple and the church?
Oh, you know the street, right? You have been there. What have you been doing?
Oh, come on.
Sorry, FD.
I'm not letting that secret out.
Once again, we have in the studio Mr. Terence Ho, who caught all 145 Pokemon in 10 days. Putting him right up there with Mr. Nick Johnson from the United States and Mr. Ahmad Ali from the United Kingdom. My goodness, only the three of them have caught all 145 Pokemon.
We're going to come back and play a very special game with Terence. He will be challenging Andre in Who's That Pokemon?
Keep it right here on 1FM 91.3.
Glenn and the Flying Dutchman. 1FM's #1 breakfast show.